And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And that's caught inside the 35. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays you use. Think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Jackson to sneed that time. First down, Baltimore. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. He can run for it, and he whipped. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So many times. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll try and run it. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown, incomplete. It leads
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Steps away. They'll run it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the... All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Dalton and the offense now.
Down 22-21. A little under 40 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So now Dalton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The players on your team earned XP.
White diamonds, my